girl.
Yeah,
you're the first. You're the first to come up on the All Kinds of Crazy Wednesday since COVID hit. Since COVID, you took the risk to come to this building, my girl.
Yep.
Your mother's gonna kill me.
Definitely. She's like, are you wearing your mask, Tianna? I'm watching the video. Your mask is not on. Tianna, your mask is not on. I'm gonna hear it. Sorry, Mom, when you see this. Sorry. I promise.
I apologize in advance, Auntie. I'm so sorry, but she's here now, so let's get into it.
I got that dish. Got that. I got that dish. Dish. I got that dish. I got that dish. That dish.
Hey y'all, it's Onika.
And it's your girl B.
And you are dishing with Dainty Dish. How you doing today, B?
I'm okay. I'm scratching and surviving as always.
Good times hanging in the child line.
I'm not.
You're not hanging in the child line?
No.
Having good times?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't mind hanging in a child line.
Well, we're not right now.
No,
we're trying to get into all
fine.
types of crazy.
We're gonna get into all types of crazy. So all kinds of crazy. All kinds of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll accept that.
Oh. There's all types, all kinds.
There's different words that you could use, but it's all kinds of crazy. So Tianna, you're my baby cousin, and I love you.
Sounds like she's setting you up for a plot.
We've been together like chicken and cheese since you were a baby.
Like chicken and cheese.
Yeah,
I was showing the photos.
Christening.
Yeah,
I've seen the photos via your cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Via
your cell phone. Potato.
Tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
I'm upset.
I'm highly ridiculous.
Highly.
No, but as I was saying, I know that life has not always been the best for you. I remember certain things that I'd hear from when you were a young chick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about some of those things today. You know, you're my social media manager now, our social media manager, not just mine. I'm so possessive. I'm so possessive and needy. You are our social media manager now. You've been doing an amazing job. I appreciate you and I love you for all that you've done. 100%. Elliot agrees. Elliot is in the house as well, guys, of course. Elliot's always in the house. If Elliot wasn't in the house, we wouldn't be in the house. We wouldn't be doing this. It would basically be talking to dead mics. Or different levels. My loud ass versus everyone's quiet ass, basically. So, no, but I want you to just like share a little bit, with us. I call it the Wonder Years. That's like, pre-high school. What was life like for you? What was going on with you?
Pre-high school.
I mean, how was growing up? How was that for you?
Growing up? Oh, Ferganta, I also want to say thank you for having me here, though, and like giving me an opportunity. I feel like y'all allowing me to be on this show has helped me reconnect, to like my passion with social media and digital. So I'm really thankful to be here. But to go back and answer your question now, so life. You said pre-high
school, like school? Just childhood, like that pre-high school period. How was life school for you?
We'll take it back to, I guess, the year right before I started high school then.
Yeah, that's fair.
That wonderful grade 8. Kind of a blur. Because,
that's fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
blur because, you try to, like, mash out those moments. But I feel like, did I go in high school around the time knowing what I wanted to do with myself yet or be? I think, grade 8, I think I had some really good moments in that year. I remember I stepped out of like my comfort zone and I joined talent shows and...
what did you do? What was your talent?
So I used to think, I was a little rapper, but I really wasn't. I used to just memorize Nicki Minaj lyrics and perform it in front of the school.
Yes.
So, you performed Nicki Minaj lyrics in front of the school.
Yeah, I did. It that time was because I left the school I was at before due to like bullying. So when I went to that school in grade 8, I met a bunch of great people who helped me feel like, that sense of belonging. So they used to push me to go do things. Yeah, perform and do this. And like, so grade 8 brought me some good times. I think that was my favorite schooling experience, grade 8.
So what was the bullying like? What was that all about? You just kind of glazed over it like I wasn't going to bring it up.
She knew what I
AF. Like I'm like, so what happened?
Yeah.
Just like a little therapist. I'm terrible at it. I'm just terrible.
It was I know it was a bunch of like, if you aren't gonna be, you have to pick between us, Tianna, friendship wise, you know, like catty, petty groups. You're a part of one group, and I didn't really have that much friends, you know. So like, but the ones I did, they kind of ended up getting to something, and it was like you have to pick between us, and I couldn't make that decision. So I went home to my mom and like, Mom, like I can't choose between these two girls. I think it'll be just best if I leave. And I was like bawling my eyes, like, let me leave, please. I don't want to be there because they're gonna want an answer from me. So the day came, they wanted me to decide, and I called them like, yeah, I won't be at that school.
This girl just dipped. She's like, you know what?
Sorry,
I'm just gonna retreat.
I rate you. You're
I'm
like,
gonna
listen.
just retreat. I rate your mom for taking you out of the school.
Yeah.
Before I start a problem, like let me just exit myself from the problem.
Like exit stage left.
Yeah, I was being sure that I'm like, if I leave, technically, do I have to answer your question? Will it matter? I'm gone. So I would have to pick between the two of you, you know, because we could just be friends now. As I'm over here, I can communicate with both of you, you know? Whatever, you know?
From a distance.
I'll meet up with you one day, you the other day. I just couldn't bring myself to pick. And then it was like, it was getting a little bit like in the threatening format and all that stuff. Like they weren't trying to make it easy for me. So I just told myself, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that toxic environment. I need a better place to learn and stuff. And I had some other friends at the school I was moving to. So I said, I think this would be great for me. So like I ended up like bawling my eyes. I'm like, Mom, help me move. So moved. Didn't have to deal with that and picking. But yeah, I think that. And
I'm very proud of you for that.
Yeah, I mean,
because I would have fought somebody.
Parents, listen to what was just said. If you're listening to the show, when your kids tell you they're in what they consider to be a life or death situation, because that's what it is at that age. Like it's your whole life. Like because to make that choice, to choose between
remember where you once were,
catty friends, you know, like that you know are going to try to destroy you. Whatever decision you make, you're in between a rock and a hard place. So you know, kudos to Auntie for listening to you and supporting you and allowing you to make that switch, because that bullying could have gone on for years.
I was supposed to switch schools one time. Mom ain't let me switch schools.
Mom didn't let that.
She's like, you know what?
No, you can.
You made your bed, you lie in it.
You make your bed hard, you lie in it hard. You make your bed soft, you get the comfort of softness.
Grandma Elvira. It was just toxic for me, honestly. Like I got everything from being made fun of to like getting thrown down into the sandbox, you know,
like assault,
threat,
straight up.
Hello,
like, you little girls could have went to jail. So, you're lucky my cousin didn't call me.
Yeah, like
I know you probably might be listening because you're still Foss. Like,
right,
trust and believe.
I didn't call you, honestly. If I had my grandma pull up to the school, it was that bad. Like I was crying, and she'd pull up to the school.
That's what I'm saying. Like
talk to the guy that was bullying me, but I just was over that. And I wanted some, you know, something
a fresh
new.
environment.
It was the best choice.
Did you find you flourished in that new environment?
I did. I would have never performed in a talent show at the other school. This one helped me step out my comfort zone, meet new people. Like I had like my first crush, like everything.
Growth.
So
you had more growth.
You had more growth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what was high school like for you?
High school was, I think, I think that was a good experience for me too. It got better. I did have my best friend that like we got really close that summer before school started. Me and her went to school every day. So you know, your first day entering a building, you're new. It's like nervous having someone there with you to do it.
Because high school is like
Kara.
a colander of all the schools
I think of Kara
in the
when
region.
she says stuff like that. I think of Kara and you.
Oh,
yeah,
the nerves.
Yeah,
Listen.
the nerves. Tell the story about Kara and you.
No, it's not about me right now.
Oh,
It's
fine.
not about
We'll tell
me.
it another day. You're
I
right.
will tell
Wanna
it
hear that
another
story.
day.
So you had the nerves, the trepidation, but you had this best friend. Are you still close with this person?
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. We went through all the high school together and all the university together.
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
So after high school, you had this like experience, this good experience in high school. What was then university like for you? And just tell us a little bit about your background and what you did in school. And, yeah.
So university was, I would say, a really great experience for me because I remember when I was leaving high school. Okay, when I just started high school, I was like, oh, pediatrician. But I always had this passion for reading, writing, and I liked keeping a journal, anything that aspect. So I told myself, you know what, grade 10, I'm like, oh, journalism. I watch the news, I watch different shows. I would love to, like, you know, do broadcast journalism and report or something like that. So I said, okay, I'm going to do journalism. And I joined the high school newspaper, kept up with doing different things around that way, because journalism is broad. So like anywhere you can like try new things. Yeah,
I would know. I was in journalism briefly.
Yeah,
briefly.
So yeah,
I'm still salty about it.
I could sense and taste the salt all the way over
Toronto
here.
Road
like
salty.
Toronto Road salt.
Toronto Road salty.
Of course.
So you were in journalism. Keep going.
Yeah, so I did. So yeah, I went into university for journalism at Ryerson, and I met some wonderful people in that program that I'm still friends with to this day. I don't think I would have got through that program without them. Y'all had each other's back, late nights in the editing suites. Y'all listening, y'all know.
Teamwork makes the dream work, I'm telling you. I wish I had some people like that when I was in college.
Yeah, so definitely in my timeline would like childhood school bad, and then it got better and got better and got better. University, I think, was the
bounce back game is hella strong. I wish I could have found my bounce back after grade 8. Like,
yeah, university did it for me. I got to experience different like events, hang out with different friends. We had things, different team events we'd go to, all that stuff. So I really helped me find myself being in that program. So
how long have you been out of school?
I graduated class of 2019.
2019? Oh my gosh. You're newly into the workforce, newly into everything. You're a baby.
Yeah.
And COVID's here.
Yeah,
COVID's here.
Wonderful.
The struggle was real before, but
it's real now. It's definitely it's hit.
Desperado. There's not a song for that.
Yes, there is.
Oh my god!
Yes, there is. Elliot, look up. Find out who the singer of Desperado
This is my thing, and you just
no. It's the whole family's thing. Squeeze you. You know our families. We come from a singing family.
Whatever.
So we had a conversation when we were throughout this last couple of weeks that we've been doing like production meetings and social media meetings, and she's been so on point. Like on point.
Get you a Tianna.
You mentioned to me that you were going to do some mental health tests on MIAW or MI. What was it?
It was
on your phone?
Yeah, I can actually pull that up real quick. Actually, because I want to get the name correct here. Exact. I think it's the Mental Health America. So it's screening.mhanational.org.
Okay, so we're going to send that out to people because, you know what, even though Tianna does not have a diagnosed mental health condition or issue, I think there's a lot of people going out there that are going through a lot of different things. And it's very stressors, and it's very hard to currently get those diagnoses. Prior to COVID, it was difficult to get those diagnoses. So people are looking to other methods to try to figure out what's going on with them mentally. And I commend Tianna for coming to me and letting me know that she'd been suffering potentially from some things. And I'm not going to say what it is. You're going to say what it is. 'Cause you got to own it. Yeah. So she told me that she was struggling with a few things, and she was going to be doing a mental health check with this mental health screening. And tell us about the results.
Yeah, so I took the anxiety test and depression test, and they came back with moderate. So I like the fact that the test helped me answer a couple questions that are like, you know, anyone can relate to if you're going through it. Just like you select the different answers, and at the end of it told me the results I got and ways I could go about it. They're like, you're at this point where it's moderate, and here's the steps you could take, you know, to deal with that, and you're gonna get through it. It shows you ways that you can work through other resource links. So I was happy I took that test because like I could just tell that, you know, I guess going through school or going through work and still going through the path of finding myself. I know sometimes I'd get into state of minds where like I'm like feeling great that day, and then another day where I'm just like, I guess not being where I want to be yet would get to me. So I'm like, check in with your mind, Tianna. And I took those tests, and it showed me that like what I can do, you know, to work on it.
I like that. Check in with your mind. I might steal that from you. We're going to have to add that to something in social media. We're going to have to add that to something in social media. Check into your mind.
Yeah.
So how have you been dealing with COVID? How have you been dealing with the COVID? COVID-19?
So, it's a mixture for me. It pushed me to like start my, it's not fully launched yet, but to start I have a passion for lip gloss and like beauty industry. So I did start my Gloss by T business, but I'm just still creating the social gloss? Like, oh, you know, I got you. Right here. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring glosses for you today. And it's winter. Perfect time to launch. I will help all y'all dryness.
They need to be Lucia's.
Ooh, moist shine. I'm getting my dryness is already starting, you know, on the side of the lips.
The lacadas, you know,
I got the hydration.
Yes.
Come class.
Got some
hydration.
real rose petals in my gloss, so it's extra hydrated, organic rose petals.
Organic rose petals.
Are you here? That one's called Coco Rose.
Listen, listen. Don't give them too much.
Yeah, too much information.
I'm not even prepared. They're not prepared.
Coco Rose. I need some of that in my life.
So I turned like the negative start to COVID into something positive. I have all this time in the house. I'm chilling, can't go nowhere. Working on.
So I was bored.
You gotta make them businesses flourish right now.
Black-owned businesses. I'll
get
be
that
supporting you
residual.
guys.
Get that money.
Get that change.
Yeah,
Get your bag.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you.
Good. So that's what you've been up to during COVID.
Girl, I got your logo.
Yes, thank you. Oh yes, I definitely need that because when I have up now, I'm like, it's okay, it's all right. Like,
I got you.
It can
I
be
got
cuter.
you.
She does some good logos.
Yeah,
I dabble.
Yeah.
I do a little something. I went to school for it, so I mean, you know.
Yeah. Come to you.
So you have your lip gloss line. What else do you do to take care of yourself, your mental health, and your physical health for that matter too?
So I realized that what guides me in that direction to take care of my mental health is that I really just want to be happy. So I take the moments where I'm not feeling happy to like dig in and be like, okay, what's not making me happy here and how can I change it? I think so if I realize I'm in for instance, if I'm at a job and it's a really toxic environment, I'm like at that job going every day grinding, but like I'll be like searching up online, what's the next move? What other job can I get? Because I just feel life's too short to be unhappy, and I like refuse to be
for someone who doesn't appreciate you. When you grind for someone who does.
Yeah, so I'm like, I feel like I'm constantly trying to notice when I'm falling into a state where I'm not happy, and then see how I can turn it positive and like switch that for me. If I'm in a bad environment, I'm finding, okay, how can I get out of here and how fast? Like
I like that.
I love your energy, girl.
Yeah,
I like that. Like you never think in that moment, like what can change you. Sometimes you just sulk. You know what I mean? Like I'll sulk when I'm in my mood. I'm like, everybody just leave me alone. Like let me just process through it. Like and I'll feel better probably in 2 to 3 business days.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
right, 2 to 3 business days.
But now I'm gonna work on myself. Now I gotta sit down and have a conversation. Like, hey, self, like what's wrong with you today?
Yeah.
Why are you so pissed off?
Yeah. You gotta talk to yourself. That's self-talk.
Yeah. I think that's what made my results when I took the test come out the way they did, because the test kind of noticed that like, okay, you know, we can see here that you are doing some stuff to take you out of that stuff. You just need to like, you know, go further and, you know, and keep working at that, because then that's the way that'll help me continue to stay balanced, you know. And
I like the fact that they're giving you advice, because most of those tests I've done anxiety and depression tests and stuff like that, and most of them just tell you that like what you are, what on the scale
how
you are,
can help yourself,
and then they and then that's it. It's kind of left up to you, so that's really nice. We definitely have to leave that link. I want that link. So
get through some resources.
And you were saying you took the bipolar test, but it was negative.
Yeah, it came out negative. Yeah, when you take the depression one, it tells you. It tells to take the
bipolar on you. I don't smell it.
I gotta see it. I gotta see if it's dormant in my genes.
I don't know.
I gotta take.
No,
that
actually,
test.
you're good. It would hit at 24.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like you're good. I'm pretty sure I'm good.
No, you're good.
I just gotta watch for it in the kids.
It skipped over you. Yeah,
I just gotta watch for it in the kids.
But it skipped over you for sure. It's early onset. It's 24. If you hadn't had about like 16, do 16 and 24, you're usually not going to get it. So,
and I think it's good. It says some good stuff. Like I could read the like a little chunk from the results. So for the moderate depression, it says your results indicate that you may be experiencing symptoms of moderate depression. Based on your answers, living with these symptoms could be causing difficulty managing relationships and even the task of everyday life. This result do not mean that you're that you have depression, but it may be time to start a conversation with someone you trust. So it's telling me like you don't like straight on have it yet, but you could like you can get there.
Yeah, you can get there. Remain isolated.
Yes, it is.
Your relationships are affected.
Right
now, or
like
friendships, relationships, love or otherwise.
Not much. I feel like the friends I do have around me that I keep in like my close circle, I can tell them anything, and then they'll be the ones tell me, okay, Tianna, if you're going into that state, like those
we like
close
push
friends
always,
yes,
they always know how they let you have their time and they know how to pull you out. So that's always good to have those.
That's good.
Yeah, and then the other one, let me see, the one for moderate anxiety. I felt like this is the one that I feel like resonated with more than the depression one. So because like I can get into states where I'm like worrying a lot, like where he does connect with this.
Girl,
so,
don't even tell me about it. I had an anxiety attack the other day.
Yeah, like it's goodness.
Was I there? Was it the time that I was there?
Yeah, I had a couple of them.
I've
had a couple of them in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, the way you feel in that. So I have your results indicate that you may be experiencing symptoms of moderate anxiety. Based on your answers, living with these symptoms could be causing difficulty managing relationships and even the tasks of everyday life. And then it said these results do not mean that you have anxiety disorder, but it may be time to start a conversation with someone you trust to explore what is going on and how things can get better. So it gives you that push to be like, hey, you're here right now. Do something about it. Be in touch with yourself and stuff like that, and it gives you like your score, and it does like how is this calculated, and then it tells you like other link resources for healthcare workers. What is anxiety? Some people like this resource. Oh my gosh!
Like, I would suggest you take time to definitely research both to see if they do suit you, because it could also be situational. I think right now everyone's going through situational depression. The biggest situation being COVID-19, also Donald Trump.
Yeah,
my gosh, By Wednesday, we shall know. Well, potentially. We
got to wait for the mail-in ballots and all that stuff.
Dad's CNN update. We got to wait for the mail-in ballots, but they're going to try to get those knocked out.
Florida, you know what to do. Florida?
Yeah, they're going to try to get those knocked out. This is just
Florida.
This is just from what I saw when I was eating lunch or eating dinner at the house. The snippet of CNN. So that's the Dad's CNN update.
By the time this airs, we will know.
We will know. We will have a sense of, because I don't think we'll ever know, because I think he's gonna cheat.
Of course he is.
He's gonna. That's what Uncle Ralph thinks.
Listen, all I'm gonna say when I find out that he's president then is just, hell no.
America ain't seen me.
America ain't seen me for 4 years.
America's not ready yet. 4 more years.
All my family better take a trip over to the Canadian side.
I have family trying to move back here, okay?
They don't want you. I'm trying to get don't want you. You stay where you are. You guys need to stay where you are and deal with the consequences of your actions and inactions.
Right.
If that's the case. If that's the case, go Joe, go. Oh, they're all evil. Who cares? They're all evil. Who cares? Red, blue, yellow, white. Like red, blue,
oh man. Woo! I don't get into political discussions. Okay, I don't want to get shot in my sleep by a sleeper agent because I have an opinion. I watched too much Blacklist for this.
No, I'm just like I'm not. Might have to cut that out.
That might be a part of our blooper roll.
A part of the blooper roll. Yeah. So we're gonna start it at this question. Mark that down, please.
Mark that down from we talked about Trump.
No, just that chip, just that part that I said that thing. I wasn't thinking.
Your mouth's hot.
Just bleep it.
The views, I'm telling you, it'll go viral. You sure you don't?
Just go bleep.
Leave the wanting more. What did they say? You gotta turn into the bloopers for that one, because
tune into the bloopers. But Tianna, I really commend you for taking your mental health in your hands. Especially at a time like this. We're having such a challenging time. A lot of people with their mental health right now.
Even let's just say at your age as well, because a lot of young people don't take into consideration their mental health. We kind of just ride the wave. I was there not too long ago. We rode the wave. Liquor was mildly my best friend. You know?
Yeah,
it got me
was
through.
My best friend in my 20s. So
I mean, the Smirnoff Ices, right?
Yeah, Smirnoff Ice. I got me through my 20s.
Desperado and cranberry juice.
Yeah,
that's still hitting right now.
Trust me,
it's still hitting.
It's still
Trust
hitting.
me.
I ain't old yet.
Still popping. Still popping. I see that everywhere. Every party. It's like every party.
All right, but it was
Tianna, do you have any final thoughts? Have anything to share with people who are out there that might be going through what you're going through right now?
I definitely think my final thoughts would be what's helping me cope right now is like just not settling for less, telling yourself you deserve happiness. That's what puts me in a good state of mind. I center in and see, okay, what's really upsetting me? What's not making me happy? And then I like push and fight to change it. If I'm in a position I don't like, stay there, ride out for a bit, but constantly be working in the background. How can you elevate to the next step? Because like I said, life is too short to be unhappy. I think that's going to be the motto I stick with. Life's too short to be unhappy. Look, we're in a pandemic. Like whoever really saw this coming, all this stuff happening.
It's not the first pandemic of the world. Like, so gotta keep that mentality.
Yeah. Use that time you're home to like come up off of something or create something or do something, because like, it's just the times.
Look at all those 9 to 5s that let you guys go.
Yeah, that's such a big wake up call. I told myself I don't ever want to be,
they don't need you.
Listen, I'm sorry. I quit that 9 to 5 business a long time ago.
No,
I was like, I can't work for people. It's just. Look at this now. You got to work for yourself. You got to put in your own time.
Black-owned businesses.
For sure.
Black-owned.
Yeah. You got any final thoughts, B?
Any final thoughts?
Yeah, any final thoughts?
Girl, I'm black, I'm blessed, I'm living life.
Blessed and living life. All right.
I feel like we dwelled on those 3 things, if not anything. We're all black, we're all blessed, and we live in life.
I just want to talk about a quick. I want to talk about, look, my final thought is that, like I said it already because I said what I said to Tianna, but I had another final thought.
a PPS? A PPS. A
PPS. So I went to church this morning, y'all. I've been going to church every now and again. I dipping my toes in. Today I did my whole foot in. I put a foot in it, a whole foot this time. And I also gave my offering. You I'm broke as shit because my car broke down because I was sold a lemon, but we'll get into that another time.
No joke.
But so I gave my offering, and then I came to my apartment and found out that some fund that I never even heard of paid my arrears rent for me for the month of like August when I was like in my hypomania. Like, first of all, God is good. Second of all, like, whoever did that at ODSP, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're good too. My social worker is awesome because I think that's the person that applied for it. So things are working in the background. You don't even know what's going on. Like, you'll get your blessings if you do the right things, and you know what I mean. Like, you stay on the right path, and you will find that happiness. Because Lord knows I'm happy right now.
Yeah.
How can they reach us, B?
So you could reach us at dysh@daintydysh.com. So that's DYSH at daintydysh, DAINTYDYSH.com. And if you're listening to us on Apple Music,
give us 505. It's okay. Our podcast gives 505. I threw her off today.
If you're listening to us on any other streaming platforms, like, share, subscribe. And if you're looking to get a hold of all 4 of us now, you can get a hold of us at Dainty Dysh Podcast. So that's DAINTYDYSHPODCAST. And if you're looking to get a hold of us individually, my Instagram is thatmuvabadxo. So that's THATMUVABADXO. And if you're looking for Onika, hers is
Best of Onika. That's BESTOFONIKA. If you're looking for Ellie, sorry, his is it's.LOITS.ELLO. And Tianna, how can they find you?
Honey Tea on Instagram. That the honey has 2 E's and so does the T. So HONEEYTEE.
Yes.
Okay. So what did you have to add to that, Tianna?
Oh, we're trying to get real good stuff on our social media, and we want to hear from you. So instead of sending emails, engage with us on Twitter and Instagram. So send those DMs, send some topics. We're gonna look out for some polls we have coming out to ask you what you want to hear from us. So
yes. Okay, that was it. Sorry for that quick moment of disorganization. We had a production meeting. I was super
and
organized.
you didn't bring it up. That's why I was like, what are you trying to spring on me right now? Like, there's a flow to this. I do it every week. Like, come on, get it.
Sorry about that. I gotta get it together.
Oh my gosh!
And with that said, that has been your All Kinds of Crazy Wednesday. I hope y'all have yourselves a very, very, very happy hump day.